All right, let's start with the laws of exponents. First, you want to multiply the coefficients, which is the numbers in the front. You want to multiply 4 times 3. And then you want to multiply the variables. And we know if the variables are the same base, we can add our exponents. So that means we have 4 times 3, 12, x to the 7th. The next one, now this is the power for power. All right, we want to move that, multiply that 2 by each exponent inside a parenthesis. So 3 to the 1 times 2, this is 3 to the 2nd power. 5 times 2, which is x to the 10th power. So we multiply here when we have the power for power rule. And then our answer is 9x to the 10. All right, let's move on. Now here, once again, with the coefficients, we want to divide the coefficient. 10 divided by 5 is 2. And then we want, since we are dividing exponents with the same base, we're going to go ahead and subtract that. So that's x to the 3rd minus -2. And the reason why I have -2 here is because if you look in the bottom here, you have -2. So in this division, in order to divide exponents with the same base, we're going to subtract. So minus -2. All right, so this is going to give me 2x to the 5th power. Now let's continue. All right, first thing I want to look, so here I can see I have y to the 2nd and then y to the 7th in the bottom. This x, there's nothing to match it up with, and this 3, there's nothing to match it up, so I'm going to leave them. So I'm going to put 3x to the 5th. However, now I have y to the 2nd, again, minus 7, -7, right? Minus -7. So now, when I solve this, I have 3x to the 5th, y to the 9th, all right? Because there's two negatives right next to each other, turn into a positive. As you like to make it a big plus sign. So 2 plus 7 give me positive 9. All right, let's move on. This is some of the questions, something that you would have seen in your test. Again, this is a power for power. So this is 4 to the 3rd. There's an invisible power of 1 here. That's b to the 3rd times 3. That's b to the 9th. Y to the -5 times 3 times, that's y to the -15. So my answer here is, what is 4 to the 3rd? 4 times 4, 16. 16 times 4, 64. So I have 64 b to the 9th, y to the negative 15. All right, let's continue. Power for power rule again. Now with this, one more time, we are multiplying. Whenever we see the power for power, we are going to multiply. So that's 5 to the negative 4, a negative 2 times negative 4. It's going to give me positive 8. Y to the second, so positive 2 times negative 4. It's going to give me y to the negative 8. And then I have a to the negative 4. All right. Now for this part, we are going to, in order to make the exponents positive, we're just going to switch them places. All right, so if it goes in the bottom, it goes to the top. All right, because we don't want to have negative exponents. So you have, this is a to the 8, a to the 4, because we moved that negative 4 to the top. And then in the bottom, we have y, 5 to the 4th, and y to the 8. Now the a's, all right, I can put them together. That's 8 plus 4, which is going to give me a to the 12 over 5 to the 4th, y to the 8. All right, let's continue. So last one. Once again, power for power. Everything in the inside, you get a negative, get a power of 3. So we're gonna multiply that. So that's 8. So imaginary 1 times 3, that's 8 to the 3 to the 3rd. Negative 4 times 3, that gives me x. All right, all this is multiplying. X to the negative 12. 3 times negative 5, that's going to give me y negative 15. Once again, I'm going to switch the places here. This goes on top, this goes on the bottom. So now I have 8 to the 3rd, y to the 15, and x to the 12, positive 12 that is. Alright, and so we're done. If you want, you could give me a numerical value for that, and this if you want, but it's not necessary right now. Thank you. Have a good day, guys.